all of this money. We $156,000 or something, and we have to spend $100,000 of that on resources of 2 police officers, 2 in the city of Tustin, that spend their time relating to the homeless situation.
Right.
An entire 2 at $50,000 a year apiece.
They're supposed to be liaison.
I think that is actually a bit underpaid for a public servant that's actually serving the public, who's actually liaisoning between the different factions, so there isn't a headache, there isn't a hassle, there isn't that worry.
Right.
You know, someone who actually cares to know somebody's name.
Right.
You know, one that goes and if they're not in the regular spot or doing their regular thing, asks around and people aren't afraid to tell him what's up or what they've seen or what's going on. You know, ones that aren't hiding and, you know, just doing everything they need to do. A lot of the people here that work for this city are very, very, very intuitive, very, 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 I mean, I can't say that enough times, just actually socially minded and doing the jobs they're, you know, presenting.
Right, so...
But the lack of communication between everyone and the outsourcing of everything. Yeah, they raise money. Yes, they donated it outside the city. They donated it to facilities and facts and different programs that aren't even in the state. They donated to facilities that are already overrun outside of the city limits.
So
yes,
nothing's
it's easy
coming
to say
in.
How much you donated and how you know, it never once said how they handle their city, their facilitating, their liaison between the two. All they said was, we have to waste these resources at $50,000 a year per officer. So the guy makes $50,000 a year. How much is that above the?
Is that the liaison team here?
How much is that above the poverty line?
Do you know how much the liaison team in Anaheim's getting?
Oh, I have no
They're
idea.
getting $200.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't
And
doubt it. And you know what?
and
I know the guy who worked in Aliso Viejo, and he did it on his own.
Yeah.
For a standard rate, for a standard pay, because he cared to know who was on his beat. He liked to know. He cared.
Right.
You know, he was a public servant to serve the public and was there to protect and to serve. And that's what he did. You know, and that's where the liaison came from. It was right there in Aliso Viejo because one man stood up, walked tall, and set a good example. You know, a lot of these guys are really, really great. They work really, really hard and they do dangerous stuff every day.
Yeah.
But if you keep that communication going, you're the old police officer of old, where you had your beat, you walked it, you knew your people. You know, you treated everybody with that level of respect,
and
earned it.
So that leads to respect. You know, when you
leads to so much more.
Right.
A lot of these guys still have that in them. You know, a lot of these guys do. And I'm really proud of them.
Well, I'm here. I'm glad to hear that because
they were very professional. They were very everything, but they were very no nonsense. You know, that was it. Boom, boom. Santa Ana, Anaheim, Orange, Garden Grove, Westminster. You know, I can continue on and on. Huntington Beach, out of all of that, is the only one that gives any opportunity for someone, and especially a male, to have an opportunity to actually go up and beyond. You know, and there's guys like Tyrone. He comes out here all the time. He is someone that most people would snub their nose at the minute he walks out, because they don't know the benevolent actions he serves every single day. Every single day. They would put and shun him until they see him out there, and he keeps fighting and he keeps talking with that little voice, that little calmness, and he gets action done.
Well, that's how it should work. You can, you know, push your oppressed people and expect them to respect you. You know? And if you do it with, you know, like it should be, because the law enforcement is here to protect and serve. And if they do that, then they'll have that respect from them.
Absolutely.
So, you know, the bad apples usually tarnish the whole... it's like
the bad apples will be policed by their own.
Yeah.
When they know you can respect the ones who you're going to call the minute you're in trouble. You know? The only people who don't like officers showing up are the ones that have always had trouble with them.
Yeah.
But if their mom's house is on fire, who do you think they're going to call?
Yeah.
You know? If their car gets stolen, who do you think they're going to call? You know? Their bicycle gets stolen, and they already got 3 of them sitting in their backyard. You better believe they're going to give them a shout.